Today I have the great pleasure to welcome here on the show Arnaud Castaignet. He's the Vice President of Skeleton Technologies. You just gave us a speech about Cleantech and defense. How do you connect these two different industries?
Those are two industries which are often seen as opposites, which shouldn't be the case. Firstly, because nowadays energy resilience and energy security is seen as a matter of national security. So therefore, when you decarbonize, when you electrify, when you use more clean technologies, you support your own energy resilience and therefore your national security. And on top of it, you also see in the defense industry a lot of needs for solutions which are provided by companies very often labeled as cleantech companies. Like for instance, you need batteries, you can need fuel cells, you can need supercapacitors. So these two sectors, I believe that they could and they should collaborate much more with each other.
Do you really expect the army to buy tanks green tanks?
The camouflage is already kind of green in many ways.
Yeah.
Actually, there's a lot of defense companies producing armored vehicles which are hybrid, for instance. They don't do it because it's to lower the CO2 emissions, but they do it because electrification or hybridization can offer a lot of tactical advantages. For instance, if you have a hybrid armored vehicle which can be quiet, with no thermal footprint, it can give you a lot of advantages in the battlefield. So without necessarily calling it a climate solution or a clean tech solution, actually a lot of defense companies are already this. So a green tank, maybe not. However, a tank that can be quiet and with no thermal footprint, this is something that a lot of defense companies would be willing to do.
And what are you doing then here in the Baltics?
So I'm representing Skeleton Technologies, which is a high-power energy storage company. So we are often labeled as Cleantech because indeed we do help the decarbonization of many industries like AI data centers, or we provide grid modernization technologies. However, we have always been working very closely with the space and defense industry. We are a company from Estonia. All the co-founders are Estonian. Our HQ is still there. However, now we also have manufacturing facilities in Germany, Finland, and R&D center dedicated to defense in France as well. We're one of the few examples of clean tech companies which has always been collaborating with the defense industry.
So how do you like Tallinn and Vilnius?
I like both very much. I've been now working and living in Tallinn for 8 years already, for quite a while. I come to Vilnius from time to time, either on weekends or for business. We like the mindset here in the Baltics, and especially given the Russian threat, Baltic countries are typically countries which understand the need for autonomy, the need for resilience, and the need for sovereignty. We are very much into this topic of both clean tech and defense.